People just want to be heard. That's it. When somebody is speaking to us, they want us to listen. It just simply reflects that golden rule: do unto others as you would have them do unto you. How disappointing is it when I talk to somebody and I can tell that they're trailing off on listening to me. They're not engaged with me. They're looking off into another direction. They're thinking about other things, and I can tell they're just simply not interested in what I have to say. It's disappointing. It makes me feel cheated, and it makes me feel like I'm wasting their time. Other people are the same way. When they're trying to tell us something, they just want us to listen. And that's it. Just simply have a listening ear. There's even a verse in the Bible that instructs us this way. In James 1:19, it says, "Let every man be swift to hear, slow to speak." And humans haven't changed for thousands of years. As it was written then, it's the same for us today. You see, us people we're complicated. We have a lot going on inside of our minds, and we need other people to bounce things off of so we can understand ourselves better and where we're trying to go and how we're trying to make sense of life. And in that inner side of us humans, we have a lot of pain. There's a lot of things that have happened in our lives that has created pain, childhood trauma, different situations in life, losses of loved ones, disappointments, financial problems. There's so many things that go on in a person's mind, and there's this pain. Thanks for subscribing to this channel. My name is Caleb Becker. I really appreciate you tuning in, and we as humans are longing for other human-to-human connection. And this all starts even at a young age. See, I have the privilege of being a dad of 5 children, and they're currently living at home with me right now. The youngest is 6 and the oldest is 14. And even from a young age, those children have come to me with their ideas, the things that they wanted to say, and they want me to listen. When they come to me with a story and something they want to tell, what happened at school or what's going on outside, and something that has bothered them and something that they're trying to make sense of, and I'm over here on my phone doing this, and I'm not listening to them, that sends a message that I'm not interested. And they can pick that up. They can pick that up if I'm not interested. And when they have problems in life that arise and they think about their dad, telling their dad a story or telling their dad what's going on, and they can realize that, dad's not interested because he's looking at his phone and he's not paying attention to what they're saying, they're not going to come to me. They're just not. They're not going to come to me with their ideas and problems. They're not going to try to understand life with my help. And that's a missed opportunity, hugely missed opportunity. I've been guilty of that. I have been guilty of that, and I've done it more times than I would like to admit. The best thing to do for me with my children is this thing right here has to go down in the pocket, out of sight. Just go down, be out of sight, and be engaged with what they're saying, and then just listen. So that young age, we as humans have desired to have somebody pay attention to us, somebody hear what we're trying to say, and we just want a piece of that time. And if it's lacking and we don't get it, it leaves a huge void. And as we get older, it's no different for us. We long for that. We still long for that even when we get older. And the interesting thing is we base our adult life on the very few short years of our childhood. Our childhood dictates what we understand life as in our adult life, and we have to unscramble things that didn't make sense to us as a child, and we spend most of our adult life doing that. I had the privilege the other day to sit down with my aging mother, and it's not an opportunity I get very often because we live so far apart from each other. And she shared many things with me that drew us closer. And if I hadn't have taken the time to have just listened to her, understand what she was trying to tell me, and just simply was for the sake of listening, we wouldn't have had this bond, this new bond that we created. And I feel like that's maybe a component that was needing to have been there, that this bond needed to happen. And we're both adults. And I have ideas and advice and opinions that I could share, but I didn't. I wanted to listen. And I came away from that conversation blessed. And I've seen this happen with my own wife. I can't be listening to my wife as I'm looking at my phone. She's going to get the message if I'm looking like this on my phone and she's talking to me that I'm not interested. She's going to be talking away and I'm going to be, I'm going to be telling her that my phone's more important than what she has to say. That doesn't work. The phone has to be away, and it has to be at a place where it's a non-distraction to me, that I'm engaged with what she's saying. Your relationship is going to grow stronger when you can practice active listening between you and your spouse. Your relationship with your children is going to increase and is going to grow stronger when you can practice active listening. Your relationship with your parents, even that they're aging parents, will grow stronger when you can practice active listening. Your relationship and connections will grow stronger with your customers, your potential customers, your existing customers, when you can practice active listening. Listen to what they're saying. They're trying to tell you something. They're trying to tell you something and make sense of the problem. That's what us humans do. We need each other to understand our own selves and what problems we're facing and how to solve them. And if it's written in the Bible a few thousand years ago, in James 1:19, let every man be swift to hear and slow to speak, then it's absolutely relevant today and something that we need to practice. I have found this to be a blessing in my interactions with other people, and I'm sure you will too. Thanks for subscribing to this channel. My name is Caleb Becker. I really appreciate you tuning in, and I will see you in the next one.